hear you. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just need to find the quickest way home. And right now, you're my best option.
You know what goes on here, right? From the moment you decided to pick up that fragment.
I never wanted any of this. I just want to go home. What are you doing?
I knew that this was the end.
Imagine discovering a plot hole so massive, it collapses the entire universe. Let's dissect the scene that broke the internet. The film opens with a haunting close-up of a cave nestled in the rugged mountains, its dark mouth whispering secrets of the unknown. The camera pulls back to reveal two sisters, Abby and Beth, bound by an unbreakable bond forged in tragedy. After their mother's death, Abby became Beth's entire world, her protector and confidant. Their lives, though marked by loss, were steady until a devastating blow: Beth's diagnosis of terminal cancer. The news shatters their fragile peace, but Beth, resilient and defiant, refuses to surrender. Abby, driven by love, scours for solutions, uncovering a pharmaceutical company with a revolutionary but exorbitantly priced cure. With no means to afford it, Abby makes a desperate choice. She takes a perilous job as a geologist on the icy border between Europe and Russia, tasked with searching for uranium in treacherous mountain terrain. The job is grueling and dangerous, with the constant threat of death in the unforgiving cold. Abby, undeterred, pours herself into the work, her sister's survival her sole motivation. Yet, despite her team's efforts, they find no uranium. Frustrated, Abby proposes venturing deeper into the mountains, into dense, uncharted forests near the Russian border. A move her colleague vehemently opposes, citing the risks of wild animals and the forbidden zone ahead. Desperate, Abby ignores his warnings. That night, a call from her father intensifies her urgency. Beth's condition is deteriorating rapidly, and the company hasn't advanced her pay. Abby knows her only hope is to find something valuable, fast. The next morning, she borrows her colleague's gun and sets off alone into the forest's heart. The silence is oppressive, broken only by strange, guttural noises that set her nerves on edge. Sensing a presence, she draws her weapon, expecting a beast. Instead, her eyes catch a glint from a large, bare rock below, a black stone unlike anything she's seen in her extensive geological studies. Its surface is unnaturally smooth, almost alive. Convinced of its value, Abby pockets it, keeping her discovery secret from the company. She believes it could fetch enough to fund Beth's treatment. Another call from her father confirms Beth's worsening state, prompting Abby to abandon her post and head home. Her escape requires a helicopter ride through the snowy expanse. Mid-flight, Abby glimpses something odd outside, a fleeting shape she mistakes for a bird's wing. Before she can process it, the helicopter lurches violently and crashes. Abby blacks out, awakening to a grim scene. One pilot is dead, the other gravely injured. She administers first aid, but the helicopter's communication system is fried and no radio is in sight. Panic sets in as she realizes they're stranded in a frozen wilderness, 60 kilometers from the nearest road. As night falls, Abby lights a fire, hoping to signal help, but the cold claims the second pilot before dawn. No one comes. With no time to waste, Abby gathers supplies, food, the gun, a walkie-talkie with a fading battery, and uses the helicopter's power to charge it. A voice crackles through, a man named John, claiming his helicopter also crashed nearby. He describes a lake and forest, his body mangled, his communication system broken. But he has supplies and a radio that Abby, with her expertise, could repair. Checking her map, she sees John's location is only 30 kilometers away, half the distance to the road. Despite his warnings of the dangerous route, Abby, driven by Beth's ticking clock, chooses to find him. Treks. John's voice becomes a lifeline. When she reveals she's a geologist searching for uranium, his immediate recognition unsettles her. How does he know? That night, in a makeshift shelter, Abby examines the black stone. To her shock, it morphs in her hands, bending and reshaping like liquid metal. Is it advanced technology? An alien artifact? Confusion gnaws at her, but she presses on. The next challenge is a steep, icy hill. John's encouragement falters. He warns her can't save everyone, sparking her anger. I need motivation, not lectures, she snaps. Her knife breaks during the climb, but the stone, molded into a new blade, saves her. At the summit, descent looks impossible, a sheer drop to certain death. Shaping the stone into a rope, she rappels down, only to learn from John that the Russian border lies ahead, where soldiers shoot intruders on sight. A misstep sends her tumbling, injuring her leg. Bandaging it, she limps toward a distant settlement, arriving to find it deserted, its food spoiled. Exhausted, she injects herself with a stimulant and collapses for the night. Morning brings new danger. A Russian soldier, suspicious, tracks her to the abandoned house. Abby, gun drawn, faces him in a tense standoff. A shot rings out, grazing his leg, an accident, but she seizes his rifle and bag. Inside, she finds another black stone, identical to hers, capable of shifting form. A voice on the soldier's walkie-talkie, eerily John's, sends chills down her spine. Confronting John via radio, she demands, "Who are you?" Silence answers. Despite their opposing sides, Abby and the soldier form a fragile alliance, both injured and lost. John's cryptic messages grow ominous, hinting at a connection to the stones. Terrified, Abby discards hers, only to see the soldier fall through the cracking lake ice. She tries to save him, but plunges into herself. The frigid water numbs her, yet she claws her way out, shedding wet clothes to survive. John's voice persists, even after she rips out the radio's battery. Haunting her as she collapses to a dreamlike state, Abby relives joyful memories with Beth. A helicopter's roar jolts her awake, but weakness prevents her from signaling it. Delirium takes hold, and she stumbles into a pit, the cave from the film's start. Warm water envelopes her, reviving her, but a skeleton in a pilot's uniform, labeled John, lies within. Black stones float upward, adhering to her skin. Consciousness returns in a surreal cave, stones hovering around her. John's voice explains, 65 years ago, he crashed here, ensnared by these entities. Alien or ancient, living off humans without killing them. They offer a strange existence, not quite human. John chose it. Now he offers Abby the same. I just want my sister, Abby pleads. Instantly, she's outside her home, Beth alive and well. But it's an illusion, the stone's manipulation. Reality snaps back. A blizzard rages outside her door. Abby steps into it, and the scene blurs. Rescued, she awakens in a friend's apartment and rushes to Beth, arriving as her sister takes her final breath. The aliens granted her wish to be with Beth at the end. Embracing her father, Abby accepts the inevitable, finding peace in their shared loss as the film closes on this poignant moment. There's a moment in The Occupant that, on the surface, feels intense, but look closer and it unravels everything. A single contradiction in the timeline or character logic throws the entire plot into question, breaking the rules the film set for itself. Fans quickly caught on, and the internet lit up with theories, breakdowns, and outrage. This isn't just a minor oversight. It's a flaw that challenges the film's internal logic and may rewrite how we interpret the entire story. Agree? Disagree? Watch it again, and let's start a comment civil war. And if you're obsessed with hidden movie secrets, smash that bell. Our next video might ruin your childhood.